Yeah. Oh, we're gonna
Okay.
be blocking a little bit
Oh,
of
it's
it.
okay. This is so silly. What's up, guys? My my wife put together
I
this
made a slideshow.
this is an interesting slideshow. I guess it's our end of 2023, beginning of 2024 thing.
Yeah, it's a review of our year this past year.
Yeah, we still haven't done our Disney thing. I don't think we're ever gonna get to it.
We could do it. I uploaded all the pictures, so now we
Okay.
could do it.
All right, well maybe that's a different video. Anyway, this is our end of 2023 review.
Yeah, so it just has a bunch of stuff in it that happened over the year. I've categorized
Yeah,
it
the
for
bottom
the
left with the Times
slideshow.
Square. To the top right is a Disney picture.
Yeah.
We got that Disney photo. Anyway, Rob's. What do you go ahead and read it? Go ahead.
Oh, so I wanted to start off by saying these are the things that I set out to do this past year, which would be to practice more gratitude and reflection, do more activities, be more on top of laundry, moisturize, stretch, and drink more water. And basically I did not reach these goals, but I practiced them for like a little bit.
Well, this year, like or last year in 2023.
Yeah, like in 2023, like I did practice these a little bit, and I will say that when I practiced and focused on them, I was doing better. But overall, we were doing like really well on things, and then in April, we got into a weird funk because my aunt died, and we had to go like out of town for her
It
like
felt like
funeral.
every time we got COVID,
and then we
it
got
would super
COVID
backtrack us.
like during, like I literally was sick during her wake, so it like her passing away and all that like took us out of our routine, and then we
Yeah.
got sick with COVID
Mhm.
and like fell out of our routines. So but these were my resolutions. This is also, this slideshow is going to be more about like me, because
Yeah, whatever.
I recorded everything for me, not everything for
well,
him.
I mean, like I don't really have any super reflections. I'm happy with where I'm going.
yeah.
I'd like to, get healthier this year. That's pretty much my biggest thing. I
Yeah.
feel like I've been doing decently, like just overall improving as a person.
Yeah, I have my resolution for this year at the end of the slideshow.
Okay. I thought that's what this was.
No, that's last year's.
Oh, okay. Habits tracked in 5 months.
And like I said, I was tracking these habits, but only for 5 months of the year, not all of it. So I was tracking, we were weighing in every Saturday, any exercise like walks and stretches, going out to eat.
I think I'm going to start going to the gym with you and walking when we go to the gym. And then I might go to the gym by myself to exercise, work out, like lift weights.
I think that'll be a good idea.
And I might try the other gym because we have a pass for the gym we have, but it's for like any of the gyms.
Oh.
So they might have more squat racks and stuff available.
That's
there.
not a bad idea.
But I think for where I am, I need to lose weight more than I need to get fit right now, or I need to get more muscular right now, or I need to walk more. It's going to be so much healthier. So I think I'm going to try to make that a goal. And I think I'll bring like that book one day that you bought me. You bought me the
And you'll read?
Yeah, I'm going to read. Or
That's
I
a
can
good
watch show
idea.
there. I have like plenty of things to do. Maybe I'll pick a show for the treadmill.
That's a
be
good
cool.
idea.
Yeah. So
For a while I tracked our recreational shopping, which is a very bad habit that we have. I think I might try to do that again this year.
it's a fun habit, huh?
When I would take care of my skin, because I have really bad skin. I also don't drink water, and I wanted to make sure I was doing that gratitude and reflection. The way that I was doing that is that every Sunday I was trying to take a bath, because I really like baths.
Yeah.
So I would do my little setup. I love my bathroom downstairs. It's really like my little area. I have a lot of different products from like Lush and stuff. And I would take a bath and journal while I was in the bath. So that was really fun. And then I would try to track my completion of the chores listed: laundry, bedding, like changing the bedding, cleaning the bathroom, and floor maintenance. But what I found is that the way I was doing it was too restrictive for me. So because it was so restrictive, I just wound up not doing things. But I did like the habit tracking, because it was like satisfying to me to like mark it on a list to show that I did it. So I'm going to try it again this year, but in a more balanced way, a way that doesn't put too much pressure on myself and make me fail.
That makes sense. Yeah. We're gonna try to do more chores this year.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to set apart like a couple hours every Sunday and just clean the house.
Yep.
So all right. The movies
Okay, these are movies we watched this year. Approximately 33 plus, because I know that there's definitely some I forgot to write down. And again, this is stuff that I watched or we watched together. I don't know what he watched by himself.
Like on the plane, I watched the Flash movie, which wasn't too bad. You know.
These are all the movies we saw in the movie
I liked
theater.
watching Champions. Was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was a really good movie. It was a movie with Woody Harrelson, and it's about like a basketball team he coaches that's with people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. That was fun. Barbie movie, I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, it's decent. We found our favorite movie theater that way.
Yeah, we should go back there soon. Mario Brothers movie, pretty good too.
Yeah, that was good.
Elemental, didn't like it too much.
Sucked.
The premise of it was really cool, and it's hard to communicate, but I just feel like it fell flat.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they could have done a better job with it. It felt a little like the setup was decent. It was a good setup, and then like the middle to and then end, it was just like it wasn't horrible, but it was just boring. Haunted Mansion, I thought it was a great movie.
It was fun, and something that we did is I think it was Barbie, Elemental, and Haunted Mansion. We saw all of those within like a week span, and we saw all of them in different movie theaters to try out like which movie theater we liked most.
Yeah, I didn't see the Evil Dead Rise movie.
No, I saw that in Florida with my Grammy. It's hidden behind us, but that's Evil Dead Rise.
Scary anyway.
And it's like it was like scary, but it was more just like terrible. I had to close my eyes the entire movie, and I was, the thing like that. I was like almost throwing up the whole movie. Okay. It was disgusting. It was fucking disgusting.
This is a cute slideshow.
But this is everything we saw in the movies.
Okay. Oh yeah, then we watched all the Harry Potters like over the course of a week or two, right?
In January, pretty much, we watched all of this.
Yeah, it was a fun watch. I liked it. Fantastic Beasts, the first one was really good, but I didn't like the second one. I got so fucking bored we didn't even finish. We turned it off.
No, we finished this one, and I think it took us a couple of days to finish the second one, and then we never watched the third one. It was just fucking
boring. The first one was cool, but the second one was just like fucking too much jerking off.
Yeah.
But watching Harry Potter was pretty awesome.
And then these are other movies we watched.
We watched This Place Rules right before people came out about him being too sexually inappropriate with them.
Yeah. This is the order that we watched these movies in.
The menu was really interesting.
Was excellent.
Yeah,
that was probably, I'm like thinking about what's on the slides. That might have been my top movie of the year.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked Nobody a lot.
I don't remember that one. I was putting that on the list, and I'm like, what is this?
Nobody. It's a movie about, what is it, Bob Odenkirk or whatever? But he plays this like retired professional like CIA assassin or some shit. And he just gets to this point, like somebody tries to kill him or something. It's a whole thing. It's worth a watch, and he just beats the fuck out of people. It's funny. Smile was pretty good.
That fucked me up.
I thought it was scary. It was a decent movie.
I don't like it.
You saw The Joker for the first time this year. It's a fun movie. World War Z was interesting. It was okay.
I love that movie. I think it's excellent.
The fuck is Disenchanted?
Disenchanted is something I watched by myself when I had COVID. I honestly was not a big fan. I watched Nope on the plane when I went to Florida with my brother. Okay. That was pretty good too. It was actually really good.
Yeah, we both saw that like the second time.
Yeah, we watched it just together.
You were crying so bad, and I was crying a little bit too. It's the second time I watched it. Remember. But the first time I watched it, I was like deeply in love, so it fucked us up. And then they released that short, like when the movie
ruined it. Absolutely ruined it.
There was a short, I forgot when we watched
Elemental.
Before Elemental, which set us up for a bad Elemental. And it was
Carl moving on.
Carl, he's like, I still love Ellie, but I'm gonna go on a date. No, listen, I think it's fine if you do that. But the mythology of Carl and Ellie is not allowed to be disrupted by that.
Yeah.
You just ruin the mythology of that. Avatar, War of the World, whatever. Way of the Water, terrible dog shit, fucking horrible.
Did I like it?
You didn't care enough. You didn't remember it.
Yeah.
It was boring. It was stupid. It was obviously a cash grab. It was lazy. Who cared? I guess you watched Wildflower.
You watch it with me. It's the movie where you fell asleep.
Oh no, I watched it. It's the movie where she has disabled parents.
Yeah.
It was a fun movie.
And the guy from Ray Donovan. Oh, maybe that's a show we should watch this year. Ray Donovan. I think you'll like it a lot.
Okay.
But that was an excellent movie. Both the parents have intellectual disabilities, and their parents were like against them. Really like being together, but definitely having a baby. And then they do. So this movie is like a story about the daughter.
Yeah, it was a good
really
movie though. Moana.
I watched it for the first time because I've tried to watch it before and I couldn't get through it, but I like it now.
Yeah, it was good. Oh yeah, Adam Driver, this movie 65 or whatever. It's about how what was it? It was about how he goes into a spaceship in the future. It's just like very futuristic.
Because his daughter's sick,
Oh,
and
and
this
he-
trip will make him like a lot of money for her treatment.
And then
I
he
believe.
ends up going into like a wormhole and going into the past and having to fight dinosaurs to survive.
Yeah,
It was interesting.
it's pretty good. Another Adam Driver
The
movie.
Black Klansman.
It was good.
It was a pretty good movie. It was solid. I liked it. There's really no complaints about it. I mean,
No.
it ends abruptly, but I think that's just because it was trying to maintain levels of historical accuracy.
Yeah,
Leave the World Behind. Did I watch that?
yeah, that's the Julia Roberts Long Island movie.
Oh, we did. Yeah, I liked that movie. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a solid movie. It was. There was a lot of decent movies I watched this year.
Yeah,
Christmas for the Cranks was the first time I saw this. We watched.
It was
this.
good.
It was a fun movie. Whiplash. Oh, listen. I'm gonna see if I can unlock us some movies. Whiplash was a lot of fun. I liked that movie a lot. You didn't care for it too much.
I kind of hated it.
I thought it was fantastic. It was just a great movie. I enjoyed Whiplash. The reason I enjoyed it is it's basically just, and I don't know anything about music, but it's about J.K. Simmons, I think is his name. Anyway, like a obsessive teacher, an obsessive band teacher or jazz teacher who's really good, obviously, and he has the best class in his college, and he gets to be a dick and walk around and poach whoever he wants. And then this other drummer who wants to be, a good drummer, and then J.K. Simmons tries to motivate him, and he does it through like abusive means. And then you find out that a student killed himself under the direction of this jazz teacher. So it's a wild ride, and you got to watch it. The ending, the last half an hour was beautiful. It was
It's such a man movie.
No, it was a beautiful. I'm going to tell you, spoiler alert. Skip if you don't want to hear it. But so that's what happened. Right. So that whatever. Student goes into the class. J.K. Simmons does things to motivate him, but in very negative ways. Like he's like, okay, you lost your part to somebody who sucks. You have to earn it back, kind of a thing. It gets to this crazy point where he's trying to show up for a show, and he's like takes the bus, and he was early, but the bus breaks down, so he gets a car. He has to rent a car just to get to the theater on time, and he gets there, but he's like later than he was supposed to be. He's not late for the show yet, but too late. So he's like, "You lost your part," and he starts screaming at each other. And he's like, "Fine, you can have your part, but you have to go get your sticks." He goes back to the car to get his sticks. He left them at the rental office for the car, so he drives back to get his sticks. He goes and he's driving back. He gets his sticks. He starts driving back. He gets hit by a truck. So he gets out and runs the rest of the way covered in blood. And he gets there and like, what the fuck's going on? And he sits down in the chair and he starts playing. And he does okay for the first like a little bit. And then he can't do it anymore. So he's like, "You're fucking done. Get the fuck out of here." So he hits the guy and they start fighting a little bit. Then it cuts to this. So I know I'm going into the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole movie.
I don't care. I don't care. Then it cuts to this moment where basically the kid who took his own life, the parents are trying to get this guy removed. So he's like, with your testimony, you can have him removed. He does have him removed. Then the two of them meet up again at like some jazz bar randomly. J.K. Simmons is like, "Oh, I got fired from my job, but now I'm like running some different event." I think it was a JVC. It seemed like a pretty big jazz event in New York. And he's like, "Do you want to be the drummer?" And he has him be the drummer. And this is where it gets like fucking beautiful. And he gets on stage, and right before he gets on, he's like, "Listen, guys, this is gonna be your make or break. If you do really well, you can get like a huge job. If you do poorly, nobody will forget ever." And they sit him down on stage, and they have all their music prepared, and they have everything prepared to what they're gonna do. And the teacher starts with a different song that this kid doesn't know to
Or doesn't have sheet music to or anything.
Yep. And he said, "You think I didn't know that you were the one who got me like lost my job?" And it's like, oh shit. So he bombs, and it was horrible. He gets up, he walks out, but then he comes back in, and he does this insane. He starts it up and like takes the lead of everybody, has them do, I think it was the song Whiplash, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he does this insane drum solo that goes on for I think 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was insane. But then they start almost having fucking sex with each other through the music. You have to watch it. It was a very intimate dance the two of them were having, where they were like giving up each other's power to each other. It was so weird. I know it sounds so weird when I say it. And the movie ends once the drum solo ends. And I like that a lot because you even said this is going on too long. And so to me, it felt like these two were so obsessed with their concept of what they thought success would be and what the best would be that they did too much. And like what their idea might just be self-destructive. It might have come out the end, and because you don't know, it's all speculative. And I was like, damn, like that's fucking insane. It's hard to communicate everything.
You were impressed by that movie.
I was very impressed by the movie because it was positively predictable. Like certain emotional responses or things would happen, and people would have the appropriate emotional response. And sometimes movies will fall flat in that human element. And it was from 2014, and there was also a lot of bigotry.
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons would just call people like slurs, and it was kind of funny, honestly. I was like sitting there, I was like, Jesus Christ, it's fucked up. He did a lot of Irish slurs. That was that one kid. It was fucked up. But that movie was impressive. I liked it a lot. I thought it was going to be one of your typical bullshit movies about like the coach that's too hard on you, but it actually that's good coaching, which a good amount of stress can be positive. Like being a tough coach can be good. But it wasn't that. It was actually about how that could be catastrophic to you in different ways. And I think that the end, you didn't hear the applause. They just stopped the solo, and that was it. And it's like, I think it sets us up to have to think about it. So yeah. Sorry, that was a little crazy.
So that was his favorite movie of the year, maybe.
I think it might have been, yeah.
And then last night, literally, we ended it at like 11:45 or something. We watched No Hard Feelings. Last night was New Year's Eve. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
And No Hard Feelings was actually so funny. We were laughing throughout like the whole movie.
It was funny. It was
ridiculous.
I liked it a lot. It was a fun movie. The ending was decent.
Yeah.
I won't go into a whole fucking thing about that, but it ended decently. Sometimes these things can fail to end particularly well. By the way, Christmas of the Cranks, they should just went on the fucking cruise.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't.
Oh, I'm coming home. Fuck you, bitch.
And so that's all the movies that I wrote down that we watched. There was definitely more than this.
Was there?
Yeah, because I know I watched. I'll get into it. I read Where the Crawdads Sing. I watched that movie.
Oh.
You watched a couple movies. You watched that movie while you were wrapping my Christmas presents.
Oh, the Bad Santa movie or whatever?
It's not Bad Santa, but it's a guy from Stranger Things.
Yeah, he plays a Santa that kills a bunch of bad guys. It was a fun movie. I forgot about that. On this year, I will be more involved in like, I watched this movie.
Because this is fun, right?
Yeah, this was a fun movie.
And we already watched our first movie of 2024.
Did we?
Yeah, we watched last night. We watched, how do you say documentary? How do you say it?
Yeah, documentary.
We watched Blackfish, which is my favorite. That was like the third or fourth time I've watched it. Yeah. So that'll be on the list next year.
Okay.
Or the end of this year.
What did I just do?
I don't know. Press the arrow.
TV shows that we watched.
Approximately 19 plus. Again, this is not including him. He watches a lot of TV shows.
Oh, yeah. I'll keep my stuff in mind. I don't watch that many, but Alice in Borderland. That season 1 was pretty good. That was an interesting show. I like that.
We watched season 2 at the beginning of this year. That's what it was.
Oh, but that season 2 was good too.
Yeah.
Severance was very good. I liked that a lot.
I'm waiting for it to come back, but we don't have Apple TV, so we have to keep an eye out on social media for it to
and then
return.
we'll just redo the thing.
I watch Abbott Elementary, and it's so good. It's very funny.
Barry, excellent show. I like that a lot. Walking Dead was fucking dog shit.
We finished the last season.
It was terrible.
Listen,
It was not good. It was one. First of all, Rick is the best character objectively. Second of all, Carl.
I think Negan really is an excellent character.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. No, you're right. He is. This is the thing. He's a good character. He's a good. Listen, the show started falling off once Carl died.
Hold on. Who's the worst character?
Andrea.
Oh.
What were you gonna say?
Maggie.
Maggie became the worst character. She was one of the best.
We should honestly have a Walking Dead conversation one day.
I think that what we should do is rewatch The Walking Dead and then write notes on it.
This is what we were doing though. That's when we rewatch it because I watched it all by myself. You've watched it before, and then we watched it again together. So are we doing a third watch through?
I will do a third watch through. We can do a third watch through, and we could have like a big conversation about like how the story turned into dog shit as time
Here's
went
my
on.
thing though. I also want to get into the Walking Dead universe because in the last, this made me so angry. Is they introduced
the last episode was just a bullshit plug for
But they introduced like a new type of walker, which it wasn't new. They've been sprinkled throughout the series.
No, I know what you're saying. It's not. I don't think it was ever intended. It was a walker that could like had some of its basic human functions, so it was a little smarter.
Yeah.
Like in the first episode, or maybe the first season, There was a walker slamming on a
It
on
picks
thing
up
with
a rock.
and starts
Yeah.
slamming. And it's like, that's interesting. The show took a completely different direction after season 1. I think it had a different director. Not a completely different, but it had different direction. And they kind of X'd that out. And then I think that they might have just brought it back. Oh, this is cool, but I feel like it should have happened sooner.
Yeah.
But and either way, it was horrible. Last of Us, fantastic.
That was very good, and it was fun because you knew a little bit more based on the video game.
Yeah, I never played it, but I knew.
But you knew
some
like
stuff.
the plot.
Yeah,
and so like I didn't. So it was a fun watch. It was pretty good.
Yep.
We watched Boardwalk Empire together. Excellent. And after season 2, like season 3, I was waiting for it to redeem itself, and then the last seasons I was
think
just
that there's
so not
5
interested.
Seasons. They're very good. It's a good show. The ending season is not very good. It kind of abruptly ends. I think that they just like decided to stop it. Wasn't great the last season. But it wasn't like horrible enough to ruin it.
I guess so. I wound up
or you,
not
you
being
tuned,
a fan.
She tuned out after season 2. I think I did the first watch through as well. But we're not going to get into it though.
Ginny and Georgia. I watched season 2, and this is more of a show that like I watched, so I want to continue watching it. It was okay. And then same with You. It's another show that I've just been watching, so I watched season, I think this was 4.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad, but like whatever.
Oh, well, okay. Okay,
The Bear, excellent.
I didn't watch
The Bear. You haven't watched it, you should. It is an excellent show. My mom and brother watched one season in a day.
Wow. Yeah.
Very good.
From not very good.
Trash.
It's not good. The premise, the people might be like, no, that's not true. It's not good. The first season was, well, first of all, it has a good premise. The writing and the acting just sucks. That's it.
Yeah.
They could, that's why it's so enraging, because this show could be good. And by the way, not all the acting. Like the black guy, he's a good actor. He's fine.
Yeah.
Like it's a little campier, but like it's not the issue. It's written poorly. It's one of those shows where it shouldn't, like, you have a really solid premise and you have some decent characters, and instead of putting the characters into scenarios and seeing what happens, like a good story will do, they want things to happen and then they have the characters do them. So it doesn't always it doesn't always come off as authentic. It doesn't always seem like the character would react a certain way. It pulls you out of the show. Some of the characters overact. I think part of it again is the writing, because they just like there's a lot of unnecessary yelling and overly emotional scenes, which obviously
but
people are
like
gonna
weirdly placed. Like the like the emotions
like they're trying to tell
don't
you
make sense.
You're supposed you get upset right now. They're telling the audience instead of inviting us along for the ride. So it's just it was a missed opportunity. It could have been amazing.
If season 3 comes out, like I don't know. I pushed him to watch season 2 because we watched season 1. But if season 3 comes out, like I don't know if I'm gonna push us to watch it.
Yeah. You watched Orange is the New Black.
I did. I rewatched Orange is the New Black. I previously watched it, and I really enjoyed watching it again this time because I'm in a very different place in life. When I first was watching this was when it first came out, and like that was when I was like in my little, like queer girl era, and everything was LGBT. It was Tumblr. It was everything. And now to watch this as a more mature person who is a social worker and like more involved in the systems and stuff like that, it was a very interesting watch. And Piper is just the worst. She is literally the worst.
I didn't really watch it with her, so I watched a little bit here and there with you.
But honestly, fantastic show overall. I also watched season 2 of And Just Like That, which is the Sex and the City spinoff, and it's just fun. I like watching it. We've watched every single season of Big Mouth together.
Was this the most recent season 5?
Yeah.
So Big Mouth is interesting because I thought the first and second seasons were great, and then the 3 and 4 were kind of poop.
Yeah.
Like they took a turn where they were almost like it was a shittier version of the show. This last season was decent.
Yeah.
It picked up, I think, towards the middle, like the beginning, middle-ish. So it wasn't too bad. I liked it. It was decent. It's getting back to a decent spot.
Next is Grey's Anatomy, and it just needs
to
end.
Oh, it
still
needs
going?
To
end, yes.
Wow.
That's season 19.
Okay.
I think I might have missed a couple of episodes. They don't have all the episodes on Hulu anymore. So I just finished season 19. And it's another show where I've been watching it for so long. And I've rewatched Grey's Anatomy an embarrassing amount of times. Because it's just my show. Like,
well,
my
you'll just
going
leave it
to
on
sleep.
while you're doing something.
Yes. Like, if I'm going to sleep, if I'm cleaning, like, and I'll just choose. I'll even go into a generator and have it choose a season and an episode for me to start on.
Okay.
But yeah, the show just needs to be over.
Yeah.
I watched The Kardashians on Hulu, which
Yeah,
I
you
love.
do.
I love them. And then these last 3 shows we've watched in the past like 3 or 4 days. Since I've been on my little vacation, my staycation from work.
Yep.
So we watched the Squid Game, not Squid Games.
It might be Squid Game, but anyway, Squid Game the challenge. It was okay. It was weirdly overly emotional, but it was fine. It was a
fun watch. We watched it in a day.
It was as good as it ever could have been.
Yeah.
We did do that. Then we watched 9 Perfect Strangers, and
I thought that was excellent.
I liked that show. I liked that show a lot. It was very good. I liked a lot of the actors. My favorites like Agent Van Alden
from Boardwalk
from
Empire.
Boardwalk. I forget his name, but I love him. He's fantastic.
I like Melissa McCarthy, and I like that this wasn't like a comedic role. I like when she plays.
Yeah,
more
they had
serious.
some funny stuff to add though, which was good.
Yeah.
So.
And then the last
School
show
Spirits.
was School Spirits, and it was so good. And he's like mocking me, but I told him I'm not going to tell you. You should watch it. It's 1 season right now. I told him what happens, and he was actually like, "Oh, that sounds interesting."
Yeah, but there was another show that I had watched. I think it was Into the Shadows.
Yes.
That I've watched a lot. That one's just funny. I like that show. What's it?
What about your Viking shows?
Probably watched a bunch. I don't remember. They all bleed together.
Yeah. So that's the shows we watched this year.
Special events
And activities. So these are things that we did over the year.
Oh God.
So these are family events.
Okay.
So my brother graduated college.
That did happen. That was a fun drive up there.
Yeah.
That was nice.
My best friend and her baby came to visit over the
that was
summer.
fun. The kids
So that
cute.
bottom picture is Dan with the baby, and it was so cute.
It's funny because your brother is like he does not like babies.
Yeah, no, but
I'm I'm ready for a baby. Yeah.
Dan's cousin, he got his eagle. What language do you use?
He obtained the rank of Eagle Scout, and so I went there and I read I think the Eagle Charge, which was fun. I did a great job. Everybody said.
Yeah.
I'm an eagle myself. His father, the person who eagle, is also an eagle, and so is his uncle. So all my cousins, like the 3 of us, are eagles. So
It was a very nice family event. My Grammy turned 80. She's the oldest person to like live in her family line. Most of her brothers died like in their 40s. And she was one of 12. And she's the last. She is still going kind of strong a little bit.
She's going pretty strong. She's still all there in her head, so.
My little cousin turned 21, and that party was fucking wild. That was the first time I got drunk in so long.
That's like I've been learning about myself. I learned there I drank a lot, and then I got fucked up, and then I ate a lot, and then I got tired, and I went home and I napped. I think.
Yeah, no, I drank all night,
So I had
and
to
it was
come back
fun because I have like my other cousin. She's like been away at school and stuff, and so that was the first night like we got to hang out, and it was the first night that we've hung out like as adults. So me and her were like going crazy, like sneaking cigarettes in the corner.
Oh my God.
She was like 25 years old, and they had like an ice luge or whatever, and we were doing shots of tequila down it. It was crazy. It was a good time. We had his cousin's birthday,
a different cousin
party. That was so much fun because we did like a game night, and they set up like different, what is it called?
We did like trivia.
And
then
like you won prizes
because they spelled words.
Yeah, and like we won prizes and stuff, and that was fun.
Yeah.
And then we had the second annual Super Bowl at my mom's house. That's the picture like in the middle. I got 3rd place, my brother got 2nd, and then my cousin got 1st.
Everybody makes a soup, and then everybody tastes a little bit of it, and then you rank it. And next year we're going to do a ranked voting choice system, because this year it's like, oh, your favorite one, just put a coin in the pot. So the most votes that one got 3 votes, but there were like 20 fucking soups.
Yeah, your
So-
idea does sound better, but we're gonna do it for this upcoming year, and we're also this spring we are adding a competition. We're gonna have a pie.
It's gonna be a pie tissue.
We're having a pie competition. I was earlier. I was thinking about it, and I was like, "Wouldn't that be so funny if I was pregnant by then, and we could use
That's
the
a cum pie right there.
competition to announce."
Hey guys, my husband pied me. That would be silly.
And then I just included some work events on here for me because this year we got to go to a family barbecue together. Like he came to one of my houses.
Yeah, you meet the people. It's been a while since we've been able to do that because of
COVID.
COVID. Yeah.
So that was nice. This year I also got to take some of the people I support on their friend nights. So I went out to dinner with them, one of them with him and his fiance and another 2 people. And it's just nice because in my position, like that's not like my responsibility anymore. But I still got to do it this year. And I also met my 5-year milestone at my agency.
Yeah, you got a huge Christmas
I got
bonus.
a huge bonus.
$104. $8.
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy. Wow. Oh, we went to the Harry Potter thing this year? Was that this year?
Yeah, that was in January.
Ah.
That's what kickstarted us, I think, into watching all of the movies.
You want to go back?
You want to do it again?
Yeah, I'd like to go back with
This
you.
summer they're doing a Wizard of Oz one.
Okay, we'll go to both.
Yeah.
I would go to this tomorrow or something.
Okay. Well, no, not tomorrow.
Okay, but like I like doing that. So
Yeah,
let's go.
Tomorrow's my birthday.
That's true.
So this year we did concert shows, social gatherings, and more.
Yeah.
Some of the things I did is I went to see Bricket.
Bricket on Broadway?
Yeah, I went to say Wicked
Wardway?
on Broadway with my best friend. He's a music teacher in Delaware, and he brought like
Yeah.
a bunch of his students up. So I went to meet them in the city, and that was fun. We went to the Harry Potter Enchanted Forest, which is this like really cute like light show walkthrough. You remember the spiders?
That was cool.
It was cool. We did the Chocolate Expo on Long Island, which wasn't bad. We got some really good caramels.
Yeah, we went there for like an hour and then they dipped.
Yeah.
It was cool though. I liked it.
I went to go see Pippin at a local high school with my mom and brother, and it was a decent show. I got to see Villa Vallo again. This is the second time I saw him in the band Him during their farewell tour, I think in 2017. But I got to see what?
This is Villa Vallo. This is fun.
Yeah.
This is like a tongue twister almost.
Yeah, the Paramount is a pretty small venue too, so it's like it's very cool. It was very cool that I got to see him. He was there with Black Veil Brides and another band that I honestly don't remember, but they were all right. Me and Daniel over here went into New York City to do Christmas things.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was all right. We like I just have to change the way that I do things. I'm used to like trying to do as much stuff as possible in a day, and it's just I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, you were trying to blame it on me, like, oh, you're in a mom's meeting, bitch. You get fucking tired as hell. We're getting older.
Yeah, but
Things are changing. We're getting older.
I could be more down than you are.
No, you can't. You
Move us.
were in a significantly more pain than I was. From
pain.
walking around.
I don't recall that.
Okay.
We have tea at my mom's.
my sciatica's hurting so bad.
I don't recall.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Sorry.
We have tea at my mom's house every once in a while. So that bottom right picture is our tea. There's I forget what all those things are called. And then I started going out to dinner every couple months with my work friends.
Yeah, that's a fun thing.
Yeah.
Husband and wife dates.
These are special dates we went on. Let's see if he remembers them.
Oh, it was animated. All right. Mama's empanadas. Oh, I remember that one. I got like a $50 ticket.
Yeah.
We drove into the city to get Mama's empanadas, which were excellent. But then I drove a little too fast, and they gave me a fucking ticket.
They had
in the
like
mail.
a dumbass type of school speed zone, and it wasn't a school day. It was just
the
fucking
traffic there is
dumb.
crazy. It is what it is. Chinese buffet and Uncle Giuseppe's dessert.
So
Oh,
that was
we had
just-
gone to the Chinese buffet and then we went to Uncle Giuseppe's for like the first time and we got a cute dessert. That
Yeah,
was
it's up
nice.
in the right corner.
Okay, round one and Two Brothers Pizza. That's something we did a couple of times. We would go to round one, play games, and then we would go to Two Brothers Pizzas, which is
I get
close.
pizza.
Movies. We went on a bunch of movie dates. It was cute.
But yes, it's cute, but it's special because like we never really started going to the movies until this year. I can't remember what the first movie we saw together was Batman. Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Okay.
But when we first started dating, like he didn't get out of work until 10, and we
Okay.
didn't really get to see each other on the weekends. And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
So the movies just wasn't a thing that we did. And now we
Yeah.
love going to the movies together.
Yeah, we went to a walk at the marina. I remember there was a duck that got separated from their mother,
A goose.
a goose, and then we fished it out of the water, and then we're like, what do we do with this?
Yeah, he was catching it with the umbrella. That's what that
And so
picture
we just
is.
threw it back in the water.
Yeah, it was.
Didn't know what to do.
Terrible.
I felt terrible. Ecology Center was fun. That's where we saw the goat. They were cute.
Yes.
Dating anniversary walk, and oh yeah, acai bowls. Yeah, we went to this really nice park. It was huge. We didn't even do we didn't even do like a third of it. We should go back. We were gonna
Yeah.
plan to go back. We gotta get like gear for the day, food and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's a cute date.
Those are just some dates we had. On our dating anniversary, we celebrate our wedding anniversary, and then I also make him celebrate our dating one in June.
Whatever
So
she wants to do. We have fun together. Rob's activities.
these are things I did this year. Like I
Oh.
said, one of my resolutions was to do more activities. So I did a puzzle, seen in the top right. I got massages this year. Not like the biggest fan, but it's something I did. I
bought you massages.
Yeah. I got my nails done a few times, which I do like. I read Where the Crawdads Sing. Excellent book. Movie's not that great. I listened, what is that called? Like an audio book? The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. That was very good. I'm a huge fan of the Hunger Games series. It's the first, like when Twilight was out, the movies were coming out before I started reading them. So I didn't get to like imagine everything for myself. But I got to read Hunger Games before the movies came out. So I got to like imagine everything for myself. So that was fun, and that's why I wanted to read this. And then the other pictures, I did library classes with my mom. So those are some stained glass pieces that we made. We made those like little wood things are called runes. And then there's like a cute
It's
little...
funny because you made those at the time where we watched From.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, put them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Silly.
And then that's just like a little dried flower thing. And fun fact, the woman who teaches the dried flower crest things is a fucking bitch. And I'm never doing any of her classes ever again.
Okay, well.
She is the worst.
Imagine she's like our biggest fan.
I don't care.
What is diamond art?
When you put the little studs on the thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. If this is vaccinations, I'm like, what the fuck?
These are the vaccinations we got this year.
Yeah.
These are the trips we went on this year. So I went on 2 trips with just me and my brother. We went to Philly in February, and then we went to St. Augustine in May. And it was so much fun. That's us with the Liberty Bell.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I can move on to the next thing.
Yeah. We went to Lakewell and Pawpack twice. I went the first one's to my friend's lake house.
It was rough.
And then we went camping, and camping was
It was a rough experience.
I guess it wasn't fun.
It wasn't bad. It was just so hot, and we ended up leaving one day early, which was good because if we stayed too long, it would have been fucking miserable.
Our tent was just so small.
And it was hot, and but it was overall not a bad trip. It was nice.
I want to do it again, but like with a cabin.
Yeah. Okay. What are you looking around? Oh.
What?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I like that idea.
Okay.
Lancaster.
We went to Lancaster twice.
You should. Apparently, I was grabbing her tit in this picture.
Yeah, I didn't notice. But that first
that was
one,
a nice vacation.
and that was our first vlog.
Oh wow! Yeah, that was.
Yeah, and then we went again with my mom. Move us.
Oh.
To cuddle cows for her birthday in October.
Yep. That was a cute thing.
Yeah.
Like that.
And then we went to Disney with our moms.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about Disney a little?
No, we don't want to go to. It was fun.
It was nice to go on vacation with our moms. Me and my mom had a blast together.
Yeah.
We ran around the parks.
Me and my mom, we're both less excited or enthusiastic, but it was still a great trip.
Yeah, that's me and my mom on the Tower of Terror.
Yeah,
It was horrible.
me
I
and my
cried
mom-
every time.
My mom and I, we get motion sickness. She's worse than me, but like, so we did limited stuff. My mom did rehem though, or so the fanny pack I'm wearing on this picture.
Yeah.
And we got the movie pass or whatever, or the video picture
Photo
pass.
pass, yeah.
Photo pass. So, we were flying. There's a picture of me flying away.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a fun.
There's
trip.
only a little left.
Oh, I'm having fun. This is cute.
So these are my New Year's resolutions for
Oh.
2024.
Yeah.
All right. So this year, I'd like to stick to routine more. Specifically taking care of my skin, our cleaning, the house schedule, not exactly dieting, but mindful eating,
Yeah.
exercise,
Exercise for sure.
and laundry. Laundry is just, it's crazy the amount of
Yeah.
clothes.
I also want to get, like I said before, I want to start cleaning, like having a house cleaning day.
Yeah.
I think that's.
I think it's
idea.
fine. Like for me, I think I'm gonna sprinkle little things throughout the week, but like on Sundays we should like target a place.
Yeah, I think I want to clean the kitchen first.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I want to be more thankful and appreciative of what I have, which means to also respect my space and belongings. So it kind of goes along with like the cleaning, but we have so many things that we like and they're kind of just around. We don't have like a nice organization or setup for our collectibles.
We have too much stuff in the house too. We're gonna get rid of some stuff. I'm getting rid of a lot of my. I think my workout equipment I'm gonna get rid of because I like going to the gym better. It's like that's the space where you're gonna work out.
Yeah.
And the house, it's just too cramped. It's not comfortable. It's not motivating. So we just got gym memberships. We're gonna go tomorrow for a nice walk, I think.
Okay.
I thought that was the plan.
I don't know if that's it. We were supposed to do that today.
No, today was an afterthought. We were like, oh, maybe we'll do it today.
Oh, before we go out to breakfast.
Yeah, we don't have to go for the walk tomorrow. It's fine.
Oh, it's
We
fine.
have to go on Wednesday though.
Yes.
Okay, we gotta go for the fucking
Tomorrow's
walk.
my birthday. That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's fine.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can go. We have to just go on Wednesday. We gotta start that walk, and then when you go back to work, I think maybe I'll start working out again. But I'm gonna try to get the walk. I want to walk for like 3 hours a week.
Yeah.
What is that, like a half hour a day?
Oh, you're walking every day?
That might be too much. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna try to walk. I'm gonna try to walk.
Well, if I do 3 classes a week and you walk during my classes, that's your 3 hours of walking.
There you go. Cool.
I don't want to be too restrictive with myself in regards to these goals because I could easily just like I have to go like all the way and do the best or I do nothing. So I want to try to find a little more gray in between my black and white.
Yeah.
I want to explore Long Island more. Part of that because we're not going to really be doing any vacations this year, kind of. And I love going on vacation.
Yeah.
So I want to do more local stuff.
Sure.
I want to have less screen time, do more activities. So reading, anything that's really like stimulating to the mind, like quiet things and just like personal things. So like sitting there doing puzzles. We have a bunch of Legos.
Yeah.
To build like stuff like that. I'm also going to be reading The Chronicles of Narnia because I've never seen those movies, so I want to read them before I watch them.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Because you're cute. You're funny.
And then I just want to become more content spending time at home and relaxing. I always like to like go, and I need to like stop.
Yeah, you need to just enjoy your off time. Just relax a little bit.
Yeah.
So you don't burn out.
Those are my goals for this year.
Oh, other things coming up. Focus on our health.
We're focusing on our health this year. We're continuing our fertility journey, which we didn't talk about much, but we did start it.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say about that. We did start it. It's still going. We're taking a trip to Delaware. We're gonna go to. It was mine. We're gonna go to. I don't know what it's called, but there's a big mall right outside of Giant Stadium in Jersey.
for our birthday.
Yeah, for our birthday. And then we're gonna get ready to plan my 30th, which is in 2025.
Oh yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah,
So,
it's not that far away, baby.
yeah, that's all right. All right. Oh, there we go. That's a cute. Thank you for all your support in 2023. We love you guys. Yeah. So this will be out probably tomorrow. So the 2nd, your birthday. It'll probably come out on your birthday.
Okay.
But yeah, this was a lot of fun. This is a cute thing. I liked this. It was very cute. I'm gonna try to keep you updated with stuff that they watch and whatnot. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we'll add a reading book list to it too.
Okay.
There you go. Well, anyway, guys, we love you and bye.
Have a good year.
Yep. Have a good year.